Mounce, chapter BBG, chapter 35, sentence 5. This is one that might throw you, and you can search for it all day long. The only way you're going to get it probably is if you noticed Mounce's footnotes, because it actually happens to be in his footnotes. And this turns out to be an alternative or a variant of the third singular subjunctive from didomy. And of course, hopefully you got that it was from didomy. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was to say, okay, how am I supposed to know that this is a third singular, number one, and number two, to know that it's a subjunctive form? Wow. That's tough. Of course, you don't have any reduplication. You don't have any augment. So, it's probably an unusual form anyway. But even if you memorize the subjunctive forms, you would see that the third singular is actually do, which has the circumflex, but it's actually an omega with an iota subscript. So, again, this is just an alternative form that happens to be in Mounce's footnotes, and that's the only way you probably would know what this was, and that's how I knew. Bottom line. So, in this case, you're going to take that post-positive gar and pull it out to the front, and we're going to treat this as a what unless we know better that it might be something else. So for what, and he may give or might give a man. So for what might a man give in exchange for his soul? Okay, so his soul is probably very easy for you, and of course it's that question mark that also is told to you with this acute accent up here. But bottom line is, for what might a man give in exchange for his soul? Question mark.